Let me guess, you're rebuilding the same funnel, the same automations, and the same follow-up flow for every client. Again, now we're calling this running an agency, and I'd say, nah, not really. That's like running a sweatshop with a Slack channel. I mean, let's be honest. A couple years ago in my agency, I realized I was on that treadmill. Every new client, same setup. It was like lead capture, appointment booking, follow-up. Does that sound familiar to you? And listen, for me, every time I was rebuilding it all from scratch. So here we go again. I ran into the exact same situation. The voice AI prompts, the tools call, the CRM logic, and all the janky integrations that connect the tools together when they should have just worked together in the first place. So one day I was super fed up and I built another custom GPT. There were already a few, but legitimately they all sucked, especially for Vapi and HighLevel. And I didn't do this to sell, just to stop rebuilding the same damn thing over and over again. So I studied OpenAI's guidelines, Gemini, 11 Labs, and I created standardized GHL tool calls for contacts, appointments, texts, and I hooked it to a browser scrape to pull the client data. And suddenly, I had a fully functional voice agent in 5 minutes, man. I'm talking like copy, paste, deploy. And so my setup time dropped from hours to literally about 1 for every client. And the agent, it already knew the business, it sounded solid, and it booked better than a human would, let's be honest. So solution number 2, we also needed a way to get it working on websites. Not just another awkward chat bubble that asks, how can I help you today? Seriously, the default in Vapi is pretty horrendous. So we built a glowing orb widget. It's a full-on app. It's app.neuralfluent.com. Drop in your API key, your assistant ID, done. Plus, it looks beautiful and you can customize it for your client's branding, your agency branding, really whatever you want to do. And that's when other agencies actually started asking about this. Everybody wants an orb. Plus, we literally wowed the crap out of our existing clients. What started as an internal fix became a real live app, app.neuralfluent.ai. Now, here's how we close deals. At the end of every discovery call, I say, want to try the new voice AI? I let the client talk directly to the AI and then I just shut up. They talk to it, it books an appointment in real time using their data. And 99% of the time, they say, okay, how do I get that? They're not just buying a chatbot, they're buying the whole system. Because problem-solving demos do kill objections. And look, we didn't just pop up last week. We're Pulse Marketing Solutions. We spent the last 15 years building automation systems, marketing campaigns, and funnel frameworks that actually worked. We've launched 500 plus websites and funnels, managed $1 million plus in ad spend, and we're right here outside of Denver. And we're not in some rented co-working loft with a neon sign that says hustle. So yeah, when I talk about what works, it's because we've tried everything that actually does not work. Most businesses today, unfortunately, are still missing calls, manually following up, or stuck in a broken lead gen system. And most agencies are still selling generic AI with no niche and no plan. Like, seriously. But what works is solving real, repeatable problems. And we're talking fast. And that's how you stop being a commodity. Seriously. You can't prompt your way out of not knowing your niche. You can't automate what you don't understand, and you can't scale with janky integrations that break every other Tuesday. Let's be real. So here's what I want you to think about. What workflow right now are you rebuilding every single week? What process are you secretly tired of doing over and over again? I can think of a bunch still. That pain, this might be your next product. Seriously. And hey, if you need help putting systems like this in place for your agency or your clients, book a quick call with me and the team. No pressure, no pushy pitch deck, just smart humans who have done this a bunch. And we're seriously here to help. So you'll find the link down below. And if you think this video didn't suck or maybe even helped you a little, give it a like and subscribe. For the love of just subscribe, or gently tap it if you're feeling a little shy. It's cool. We appreciate it. And in the comments, make sure to grab access to the GPT so you can check it out for yourself. If you're building in Vapi, the thing's amazing. I'll give you instructions on how to name your Vapi tools, because that will be really crucial to being able to streamline your agent building process, especially if you're using Vapi in HighLevel. And the last thing I'll leave you with, and this is really good information, if you're kind of new to Vapi, you want to set up multiple sub-accounts, so different organizations. And if you do that, then you can assign individual assistants to individual sub-accounts. And as an agency, that's a crucial piece. Now, so if you already have like a Twilio account, I do want to say that like if you go into Twilio and you have multiple numbers already approved for A2P, you can still connect those different numbers to different organizations in Vapi. It makes it a bit more streamlined if you're rebilling. So just a heads up on that one. Thanks again for watching. And as a recap, I want you to just think about this. And I have to think about this every day and make sure that I stay on track. Solve the problem, package the fix, and stop being a commodity. So I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.